Hello, hello. I'm jumping on live and just starting to talk right away. And like I said last night on the other video, that we'd be given a nice little tour of the building here. So what I'm going to do is turn around the camera and then end up giving you a quick tour. I'm going to start all the way from the office here. Boy, I like it better when my face ain't that close, but anyhow. All right. Hey, Rob. So I'm going to flip the camera around here. Where's that thing at? Where's the camera flipping thing? Oh, it's down here now. All right. I'm learning how to work this. It's Sarah's phone, not mine. So, all right. So here's the building. So there's that. This is all the stuff you don't get to see because you can see the map. But that's actually a wallpaper mural of what cherry tree was way back when it was actually a large cherry tree and it was a landmark. So, but this is the office. That's where we do the lives from. There's all of that. So, as you can see, I mean, the building does need love. It's been sitting vacant for a couple years, and obviously the heat and the cold over the last few years has, caused some damage with the paint and everything like that. But most of it is just needing a little bit of love. But this was at one time the manager's office that we just left, and now we're looking into the main part of the bank. Sarah, I guess, even threw up some flowers to make it look ever so slightly nicer. But this is what we got going on. This is all marble here. The teller counter, that's all marble and everything. And so some of the ideas and plans that we have for it would be to get rid of all the marble to sell it, because it's actually, I mean, these are some huge slabs that are still really good and usable. And but to either sell that off or get rid of it in one way or another, because underneath the marble is concrete block, and we can remove the block and build a wall straight up there and divide this into two halves. So this half would be kind of like a sanctuary half or something like that, a place to put chairs, and then even possibly preach from somewhere in here maybe. But anybody that knows me knows that I walk around a lot, so me staying in one spot's not likely. There's just a little more. It's not water damage. It's not from water coming down. It's just where the seams are. And you can see even right around the windows there. But this is all the areas. And this happened just from us using the office and having heat and air. Heat on one side, cold on the other. It bubbled out some of the paint. But, I mean, again, it's to be expected. So, little lipstick and rouge. There's a fun little interesting thing. These are the old, where you do all your banking, write out your checks, some of the old inkwells. So these are probably original to the bank. But yeah, this area here was where we'd put some of the chairs and work from there. And then, again, envision a wall right here. And then I'm going to come take you around the other side here. And we have our very own vault. Flip the switch on here. Okay. So we have our own vault. This is going to be the children's area where we can lock kids up if they start crying and just shut this massive door. And then it keeps all the kids quiet. And if you don't know, that was a joke. No, that's not what we're going to use it for. What I keep saying is this. Is that the Lord gave me a vault because we're going to have so much coming into the ministry that we won't be able to put it into the banks. It'll be too much for the banks to handle, so we'll have to store it here and put it in the bank a little bit at a time. But it's not a whole lot to see here. A whole mess of safe deposit boxes. Yes, we do have the keys for all of these, and these are all the old teller safes. They would stow all their stuff in here during the night and lock it up there. Each one had their own thing. Some filing cabinets here on this side and all that. So one of the things that we were somebody else actually mentioned it, and I thought it was a good idea, would be to insulate these walls a little bit, just to have some sound buffering and use this as like a little recording studio. Not for me to do the lives, but for people who can sing and want to record. So that's a thought that came up for this, but Also to secure things in here. And coming in here, this area here, again, the wall would be right there. Probably come all the way around, put some offices out there. There's already a little desk there. That could be, Sarah's going to claim that as hers, her little office. But anyhow, this is another safe. These doors actually slide out. So if you know anybody that wants to buy a safe, I got safes for sale. Because these doors, oh, pardon me, they slide out. And then they close like so. Same thing on the other side. Pops in, slides out. So if you know anybody that needs to buy safes, I got safes for sale. And they're all fire rated. There's one down there. Another one right there. And then this is a safe filing cabinet. So, it's at nothing overly special there. But this area, one of the other things we considered is turning this into like some type of youth center down here. And if I split the building in half, I could have a sanctuary type thing over there. Obviously, it's not huge. And then over here, put some tables and things like that, and have a place to care for kids, but also if we put pool tables and things like that, you could put a little youth center over here. I'm just throwing out some of the ideas that we had talked about and been thinking about. But and no matter what we do, it's all simple with putting up some walls and things of that nature. So that's what we got there. There's again the giant safe door. These were for opening up your safe deposit box, these tiny little rooms here, so you have a little bit of privacy even though they're only that tall. So they're shorter than what I am. And then coming back here, that's a bathroom on the side. You don't want to see that. Connection available. This is just a little kitchenette area. And this would just be put some crock pots back here and for times of fellowship and things of that nature. And then obviously, the more we're down here, we're going to need to do stuff, because obviously getting into doing the ministry full time is going to be spending a lot of time in this building, and then when we're not here, out on the road, and then at the same time holding meetings here and blessing the people local in the area. Actually, I'm believing the Lord here within the next few months to start doing some services here. Not on Sundays, but maybe Tuesday nights. Right now we have the House of Joy on Tuesday nights, and that's up at the house. But I'd like to hold those down here and eventually start advertising around the area for healing services and things like that, and actually get the community in here to pray for them and lay hands on them and give people encounters with Jesus. So that's the plan for this, and it's obviously when we're not traveling to be able to be here and do that. That way we're constantly doing something, and then also using it for offices. I'm going to take you outside this way real quick. Sarah's with me. She's going to keep trying to hide, like you can't see her behind the door there. So, all right, coming outside. There's another little powder room to the right there. I'll just show you outside. It's raining, so I'm going to be really, really quick about it. We're going to go around front. I told you I'm being fast. Alright, this door here, that leads upstairs to the second floor, which you can see up there. We have a whole area up there. It's all gutted right now. We even got a ramp. So, but that's just the one side. There's nothing really to see in the back. It's the same thing in the back. No ramp though. Alright, so I wanted to get out of the rain because I don't want to get all wet. But yeah, the second floor is all gutted right now. It's just bare bones studs, and there's not a whole lot to see up there. We had talked about putting apartments up there, but I got a feeling that we're probably not going to end up having apartments up there, that it's ultimately going to end up being some offices and things like that, because I'm believing big. Believe big or go home. That's the way I see it. Real quick, I'm going to take you down into the basement. Come on, stay with me, don't leave. It's going to be dark for a second. Darkness, it's okay. There's no monsters. So, right now we're heating just the office with kerosene heaters. And this is the basement. Surprise, surprise, it's a basement. We had a lot of water in here because the sump pumps quit working for a little bit. And because one of the pipes were broke, but I got that fixed. Tapped into my old plumbing days and managed to get that together. But this is our boiler. And we had somebody come out and look at the boiler, and it's pretty much shot. And probably more than half of the radiators throughout the building are shot. They're no good. And the HVAC guy that was here told us that the cost to replace the whole system is exceeding the value of the system. So we were coming up with another plan, because I'm believing the Lord to get heat on in the building here. And these are all fuel oil tanks. And each one of these, there's 4 of them there. You can only really see 2 because the other ones are in the dark corner. But they're all filled to the top with fuel oil, so I got more than enough fuel oil. And this is just another part. And that pipe wasn't connected the other day, but got that one working and got the whole basement drained. So, but this is that's the boiler system. And so what I'm thinking about doing, because, make sure I got all the lights off. Sorry. What I'm thinking about doing, because we already have air conditioning in place. I'm sure you've seen the condenser sitting outside before. We already have the air conditioning in place and ductwork run. I'm thinking about getting a forced air heating part put in. So that's one of the things I'm believing the Lord before the end of the month to be able to get the heating system. I see your fingers. To be able to get a heating system installed here so that we can start utilizing the building. The reason why we haven't done any painting or doing anything with the walls yet is because there's no heat. And you got to have at least a halfway decent temperature for the stuff to work. So you can see there's vents. So those are some of the vents that we'll use. That's a return right there. I used to do heating and air too, so way back in the day. So I'm probably using terms you might not realize or know. But and these are all supplies. So I can heat this part for sure, and then worry about the upstairs later and probably put individual units for each area we either set up as an office or set up as a flip the camera back around if it'll flip on me. There we go. Hey Linda, Lucy, it's good to see you. Bruce, how are you? So that's some of the thoughts and plans. So I already have ductwork and everything in place. So I think where I'm talking about doing is either doing a heat pump or doing something with fuel oil, because we already got the fuel oil down there and we can utilize it. I figured why not? And that way we can heat this and then we can actually start working on it and get the paint and mudding, and anywhere that needs mudding. Most of the walls are in pretty decent shape. They just need to be scraped. So, but that's some of the plans I wanted to share with y'all. I didn't take you upstairs because, like I said, it's all gutted. Go and close your eyes like this and envision a room with a bunch of studs. Like there's a hallway down the middle, studs on one side, studs on the other side. That's pretty much it. So there you go. You just caught the vision for the upstairs. So that's what I got for you. I'll give you one more look around here. So there's the one entranceway. There's steps there. The ramp's on that side. Showed you that outside. Probably moving too quick. Even these windows, they're all still in good shape. It's old. And then there's all the glass block. Again, there'd be a wall right there going above the old teller line, splitting it into 2 areas. So that's just some of the things we got going on. So I did, like I said, I wanted to give you a tour so you could catch some of the vision of the plans and purposes that we have for the building, so that we can be a blessing to the area. Like I say all the time, anywhere I go, I want to be a blessing. So if I can be a blessing to the area, having a building down here, ministering out of it when we're not traveling around and doing things. So there you are. That's what I got for you, everybody. So do me a favor. Go ahead, like it, share it. If you're watching from, hey Angel, if you're watching from YouTube or whatever, I don't know if Sarah's going to put it up on there. I don't know how she does all that. She's amazing. But then you can subscribe too. But hey, be with us, believe on that with us. If you want to, give into what we're doing here. You'll help out with this and get this ball rolling. Because I'm not planning on taking out loans. The only way I'm going to do anything with taking out loans is if I can turn them around and make money on the loans too. So I got thoughts and plans for that, but I don't think the Lord wants me to take out any loans as of right now. So I'm going to believe the Lord to get this building heated, and then we can start doing all the lipstick and rouge with scraping and painting and that fun stuff. So thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you all later. God bless you, and bye-bye. Mwah.